Hi everyone, this is Jim Wallace at PurdueBandFan.com. I'm with two seniors in the Purdue All-American Marching Band. We're going to talk a little bit today about their experiences in the last 4+ years with the band. We'll start with Jessica on the left. Jessica, hi.
Hi, my name's Jessica Columbus. I'm from Elmwood Park, Illinois, which is a northwest suburb of Chicago. I'm a trumpet player here in the band, and I'm a nursing major.
And Luke.
My name is Luke Moriguchi. I am a fifth-year senior in industrial engineering. I am a cymbal player, and I will be graduating in December and will be joining as a rotation as a quality engineer at John Deere.
Oh, good. So let's talk about when you were first 18 years old, you walked on the Purdue campus. Why did you decide to join the band? I know you were obviously in high school. You probably are in a marching band. Why Purdue? Why here?
A big reason I did is my band director in high school really influenced me to keep up with music and band in general, and it helped because his younger brother went here and was actually a mellophone player. So after hanging out with him and hearing a lot about the band, I was like, this is definitely something I want to do. And then so, I got on YouTube, watched a bunch of videos, and thought it was super cool. So that's when I came out. And
Were you worried about making the band your freshman year?
yeah, I think everybody is, though. You're just seeing all those people, and my high school band was pretty small, so I think seeing all those people was definitely overwhelming. But
How many in your high school band?
I think about 50.
50,
maybe
okay.
A little less, yeah. So, it's really small.
we ought to add that each year that you come back, you have to try out again.
Yeah.
And is that intimidating?
Yeah, especially like sophomore year it was, and then junior and senior year I was on the leadership team both years, so I don't have to worry about it as much.
Right.
But that comes with its own challenges too.
Sure.
Trying to pick the section and everything. But
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Luke? You were 18, you came on campus. Why the band?
I've been playing music since I was 3. It's been a big passion of mine. In high school, I really got into marching band the last 2 years. I was section leader of my Drumline, and I knew that coming to college, music was something I wanted to continue to pursue. I played a couple sports, but I knew that probably wasn't in my future, so band seemed like the best possible thing for me to continue to do throughout my degree. Stepping on campus, big change.
Yeah.
70-person band to about 380 was a big step up, and you can ask any of my 2 section leaders from that year and Dr. Nave, I was a wreck. I wanted to make this line at any cost, and I got moved around a little bit, landed in the cymbal section, and I've been there ever since.
And how many years have you been in the cymbals now?
This is my 5th year.
Okay, and you are the cymbal section leader?
Indeed, yep.
Okay, cool. What other ensembles, Luke, what other music ensembles at Purdue have you been involved with?
I did the jazz band during one summer that I was here, but for the most part I've been in the marching band, the symphonic band, and the concert band.
Okay, and how about you, Jessica?
I do the men's basketball band, otherwise known as Boiler Brass. I've been part of that for 2 years, and then I just do a spring band over the spring semester to keep up with everything.
So you play year-round?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention that I've also been in Boiler Box Band and Gabs as well.
And the Boiler Box Band is the volleyball band?
Yes.
And what was the other one?
Gabs, the women's basketball.
Oh, the women's basketball.
I play bass guitar in those 2.
Yeah. We always have to make sure we use terms that everybody else would know.
Right.
Because the box band, what is that,
Right, yeah.
really? How about your sections? Is there anything unique about the trumpet sections? I know we have a lot of trumpets in the marching band. What, 65 or so?
Right now we have 69.
Okay.
Yeah. Something we do during the band camp week, which you might have seen videos on, is we do the fountain hail. And so all the trumpets gather up at the Loeb Fountain, and we play Hail Purdue and a couple other songs just for fun during a lunch break. And then the seniors usually pitch in and buy the entire section pizza. And then there's more traditions that go on with that, but it's kind of a secret, so I'll keep it on the down low.
Yeah, right.
And then each Christmas, which I'm actually super excited for, we do our trumpet Christmas, and we just do a spaghetti dinner. So all the upperclassmen, mostly the leaders, pitch in and make everybody a spaghetti dinner, and we do like a white elephant gift exchange. So it's a lot of fun getting everybody together after the season is over.
So would you explain, you have 69 trumpets, so you march, what, 6 ranks?
Yes.
So explain how the student leadership is organized within the overall section and then each rank.
So there's 12 leaders, there's 6 ones, which are the student leaders, and then there's 6 tens, and I guess the ones are the leader of the rank, and the tens are almost an assistive leader, so they're super helpful as well, and they just do all the coordination, everything that the ones do. But there's technically 12 to take care of all 69 people.
And the ones march on the right-hand side of the band.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
And the tens on the left.
Yes.
Yeah. And everybody else is in between. In theory, those two people would be senior, and the ones in the middle, if they're junior, they can be closer to the
Yeah,
senior.
it usually goes whoever the leaders are, which tends to be upperclassmen. There have been a lot of sophomores in the past, being the ones and tens, which is super cool. And then you pick your fives and your sixes who march in the middle of the rank to kind of help with maybe guiding issues. And they're usually also upperclassmen that have exceeded with marching in the past. And then your people in the middle are kind of the new, like the freshmen, sometimes sophomores.
And giving that many trumpets, are there very many that don't make the band and that show up for band camp?
My freshman and sophomore year, I believe 0 were cut. It wasn't
Okay.
until last year that we had just a huge amount of incoming people come, which was great because you get to really select the band. But it wasn't until then that we had that many.
Okay. How about you, Luke? What's unique about the Drumline?
Well, I actually kind of wanted to touch on the cymbal line a little bit.
Sure, okay, that's good.
We've undergone a lot of changes. Just like Jessica, I have multiple years on the leadership team. I joined the leadership team as a sophomore, and I've been on the leadership team for 4 years. And once I became the section leader my junior year, the cymbal line offers. You can look us up on YouTube. You'll find years ago before I was here, they were on Tosh.0 doing a crazy dance to Poker Face, and we've always added kind of our own visual flair to the band, just like the auxiliaries, but
You
we
do.
also play at the same time. So it's with the cymbals, there's a whole added element, and because our instrument, the parts are easier, we can kind of do a little more outside of playing. So once I became section leader, I changed it from dancing, because I'm not a dancer, to something a little more core style, involving more doing actual things with the cymbals themselves. So from then to now, we've really, almost every song has huge sets of just these crazy visuals that we do.
Especially like on the Star Spangled Banner when you do the sort of
Yeah.
sequence of.
Yeah, that's our signature for sure.
Yeah, it
Everyone
is.
loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remembered a number of years ago, it might be 10 or more, there was a young lady that was a section leader of the cymbals. Her name was Monica. And I think she was the first one that started doing things with the cymbals other than stand there and put them together. Luke, tell me a little bit about your travel experience with the band. Sometimes people wonder, well, am I going to get to travel? What are my opportunities? Talk a little bit about your experience.
I was very lucky my freshman year. I made the band, and that spring I went to Ireland with the band and marched in the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Dublin. I've also been to Columbia with the band just 2 summers ago. I've gotten to travel to a number of Big Ten stadiums and outside of Big Ten as well. And it's, every time it's always an added experience, and bonding with the whole band, and just getting to play in those new environments is amazing.
So, Jessica, you've also, while you haven't done international travel, I mean, every time the band takes a trip somewhere, that's a great experience.
Yeah, it's fun.
Everybody loves the buses and
Yeah.
the travel. Where have you been in terms of inside the states?
Freshman year, we went to Michigan State, which was cool because we did the home stay at Okemos High School. Sophomore year, I don't think I went anywhere.
I don't think so either.
Junior year, we went to, I think with the leadership team, junior year, we went to Marshall, which is in Virginia.
Yeah.
And then this past year, we went to Illinois. So.
And you also marched at Lucas Oil Stadium,
Oh,
correct?
yes, yeah. A couple times.
A couple times, right?
Yeah.
One was for the Notre Dame game, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the Notre Dame game, and then for the Colts Patriots game.
The deflate game.
Yes.
Yeah.
We also played at Northwestern last year.
That's true. Yeah, Northwestern too.
Yeah.
Okay, Northwestern. Riley Field, I think it's called?
Ryan, I think.
Ryan, you're
Field,
correct,
yeah.
Ryan. What is the most difficult part of being in the band overall? What is a challenge to you? Is it balancing studying and activities, or what would it be?
I think for me personally, it would be time management because it's so easy to get caught up with the band because it's just something you really want to do. Like, I just really enjoy playing my instrument. I
Sure.
always enjoy being around my friends. So it's a lot easier to pick band over your actual studies sometimes. I think that's something I kind of struggle with. I've gotten a lot better with it, obviously, over the past 4 years. I'm still here. But
Right.
yeah, but that was definitely a struggle in the beginning.
Yeah. How about you, Luke?
I certainly agree with the time management. Man, school is insane, and then band also. being part of the leadership team for 4 years, and even before, when you're a freshman, you're just trying to like, keep your head over water with band and then with school, and then once you take on the added leadership responsibility, then you got people counting on you. So time management's huge, and I guess getting enough sleep is probably the second.
I took a
the
nap
second
before
thing.
this.
Yeah. So it's.
So let me ask you this question. You obviously have been in a lot of classes. You've lived on campus, off campus, whatever. If you were to count your friends, how many friends you have, how many of them are not in band? Would you say the preponderance of your friends are other band students?
I mean, I have quite a few nursing friends. I mean, we hang out and we
Sure.
do things, but more than likely I'm hanging out with band friends that tend to be in the trumpet section because, I mean, there's 70 of us. So
Yeah.
It's so easy to find a friend.
Yeah, it's true. Luke?
I would say probably majority of my friends are in band. I've probably a few friends that are not in band, but that are in my major. But for the most part, in terms of hanging out or let's go do something, it's all band people for sure.
So, for example, in Boiler Gold Rush, which is the freshman orientation program at Purdue, those freshmen hang out with other freshmen the entire week or however many days it is. And when you're in band as a freshman, you get to know upperclassmen, juniors, seniors who have already taken the classes you need to take. There must be some advantage to that, I would imagine.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can talk about what the good professors are, and
Yeah.
the ones you want to stay away from, or whatever. Yeah.
And then they'll pass down their books, from old classes,
Yeah.
which takes a little bit of the cost
Yeah.
off. And I would say that actually a lot of those upperclassmen that I had my freshman and sophomore year, really, a lot of them I still think of them as role models today, and a lot of them really inspired me to do a lot of the things that I do now. So having that influence is amazing.
I think that's a big attribute of band, is that your first 2 years you have those role models, those people that can help guide you. You're away from home for the first time. It's an entirely different lifestyle. How has band changed you, or has it changed you? Is it?
I guess.
Well, go ahead, whoever.
Okay, I would say that it's given me a lot of confidence. It's been a great place to find out who I am, who I gel with, and I keep alluding back to this, but leadership. I mean, getting that experience, and that's given me a lot of confidence. I can speak in front of people very comfortably, and not to mention I'm going to work in a manufacturing plant, and you have to interact with a lot of different people, and being able to interact with people that, just like in the band where you have the different sections and they all live their own cultures, in a manufacturing floor it's the same thing. You have your quality people, your manufacturing, your operators, and you have to be able to communicate with each one effectively. And I think even professionally, the experience I've gotten here is tremendously valuable.
How about you, Jessica?
I definitely agree with the confidence. You gain a lot just because you're learning so much about yourself in college, and when you're just thrown into a section with so many great people, it's just really easy to watch yourself grow and kind of adapt to new things. It's also really helped with my personal people skills. I feel like being a nursing major, so you like think you're really good at it, but then you actually have to talk to a patient and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I say?
Yeah.
So like being able to talk to so many people, and even also being on the leadership team, having able to, call people over the phones, that's sometimes terrifying for people now. But like being able to do that was a lot easier given all the little people skills I've picked up throughout the years.
So when you're a student leader now, and you have freshmen that don't know at all what we do in terms of marching style, commands, it's almost you're thrown into a leadership position.
Mm-hmm.
You have to mentor these people.
Yeah.
Do you find that enjoyable?
Oh yeah, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching
Okay.
them grow, and you can be like, I helped that.
Yeah.
Like look at them now, and
Seeing your, knowing how I was my freshman year, and thinking back to how, what people did for me. I had a senior my freshman year that said, he gave me a ride one time and he said, you don't have to thank me, just pass it on. And I'll never forget that message. He's in the Air Force now. He was a huge role model for me. And and then seeing your section, this last game was probably the best game we've had all season.
Yeah.
As a section, we performed that halftime perfectly. I mean, from the first game to now, and seeing a lot of our rookies just meet right with the vets there and perform at their level is amazing. It's very rewarding for us.
So I'm going to finish with one last question. This next Saturday will be your last game. How are you going to feel when you march out on Ross Aid for the last time? Hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me personally, like pregame is my favorite part of game day, so that's gonna be really hard.
How about you, Luke?
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be. You know, I try to stay as focused as I can, so I know that I'm probably gonna get to Slater. I'm gonna finish, and then I'm gonna probably stand there for a little bit. I'm gonna do my final pep talk to my section, and then kind of probably just stand there for a little bit and just probably not know how to feel, and only then get home and think that was it. And oh man,
Because
yeah.
it means so much to you,
Oh,
both of you.
Oh yeah,
The culture, the family feeling that you have in this band is hard to describe.
yeah, doing what you love and sharing it with the people
Yeah,
that you've learned to
for
love
sure.
is amazing.
Well, thank you very much. We'll bring this to a close now. You have a nice rehearsal today.
Thank you.
You have 5 rehearsals left, so here we go.
Yep.
So long.